What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back here in the new shop and I'm gonna be working on the C8 Corvette. So got word that the parts are coming in and so I can start stripping it down finally. And I need to strip this whole entire front end off, all the interior out, and the dash needs to come out of here. So I mean, because I got to change this pillar right here, right? So where the door pillar is damaged. So I did have this part, but I ordered it for the wrong side, or the parts guy ordered, I don't know. Anyways, it's the wrong one. So they actually had that in stock, so luckily. And then the door pillar is actually on its way here. So hopefully get that coming here like in the next week, possibly. Like they've been telling me 2 weeks for like, seems like 4 weeks, but so it should be here pretty soon. But pretty much can strip it all apart. I need to take the suspension module out of here. This part needs to be changed too. I already have this, and I already have this the main rail. This is like mostly the worst damage is right where it's kinked here, right? So pretty much just need to gut it to so there's just kind of like a tub, right? Everything in the back can pretty much stay, like the motor and all this stuff doesn't need to be taken apart. I mean, I need to do a few little things back here, but that's all just minor. I'm going to change this exhaust here probably today, and I just got a new MBRP exhaust for it, and just mostly because this one's damaged. So if you look at this, it pushed it back here pretty good, because this is where it must have spun around into the ditch, and then it broke this lower A-arm, and then it kind of pushed up against this rear bumper, and then it pushed these exhausts in. But so the easiest thing to do, I'm just ended up getting an exhaust for that Camaro way back a couple months ago, so I ordered one for here, this one too. So it should be sound pretty sweet. And then yeah, pretty much just strip this whole interior out and get this all ready to go. And so when they're ready for the frame shop, they can bring it over and replace it. So I'm gonna get there's this place at the certified Corvette repair shop, and they're gonna be able to repair it for me. That's who I had to get the parts from, because these are all like restricted parts. Actually, for some reason, this bottom rail was not a restricted part, but this module was a restricted part, and so same with this door pillar was all restricted. So you had to have be a certified repair or Corvette repair center network. I don't know what exactly it is, but anyways, they ended up, we're able to order it. So I do have all this stuff coming here pretty soon. So I guess next step is just to strip her all down. But it snowed a bunch out yesterday, so I gotta go finish my blade here and plow a little bit of snow first. So my yard's on a complete disaster, but I'm gonna add this little bit of poly, so just sandwich it in here, so then it rides on that instead of on the right on the metal blade, right? So I don't want to scratch up my pavement. So anyways, I'm gonna do this quick here, plow a little bit of snow, and then I'm gonna start stripping this down and change that exhaust. Alright, so I got all the snow plowing done, and I'm going to start working on this Corvette now. So I'm going to start by doing this exhaust kit here, and since I got to take this all apart on the back anyways, and I would also like to fix it. It's got a little bit of a crack right here, where that damage on the rear bumper was, right? So I'd like to fix that too, fiberglass that up a little bit. It just kind of cracked, it's not too bad, so fix that, and fix this exhaust. Right, so it's just hitting the tire right now, so it'd be nice to put that exhaust on, and then that all back could be finished up. And then yeah, I could almost honestly probably put well, I guess I can't really put the rear bumper on, because I need these side panels, because I need to change this rockers and stuff. So I guess I might as well just leave that until it gets back from the frame shop. So what I'm gonna do is start stripping this apart here. I think I need to take this cover off so I can see where the cats come down there, and then off the bottom here. So I'll lift it up a little bit, take that cover off, and then lift it up a little bit and see what I can find in there. Alrighty, so behind this cover, we pretty much just got the air intake and then the exhaust, where the cats are, I guess, just up here. So you just gotta take off, I think it's 3 on this side, and then 2 bolts on the driver's side here, and then it must come out. I don't know if I can see it underneath. Oh yeah, I can see it kind of from below, possibly. But once I get rid of this big tank, it should free up a lot of room, and you should be able to see the transmission way better from in there. So I'm just gonna pull these all these bolts out, and then I think the exhaust should just slide around. I did take a couple, oh yes, there's these baffles. So I need to unplug these, and then it should just come right out of there. I think that's all it's to it. Alright, so here it is, and it actually came out like really easy. So it's just like the 4 actuators you got to disconnect, and then yeah, just 2 little grommets, and away it pops out. The only part, the only one that was a bugger was that it was a nut on the bottom here. I had to kind of get it from back on down. If you go down up the control arm to be able to get this one, but besides that, it wasn't too bad. It came out really easy, and it's nice. I can see actually. So if we want to look for any possible damage rates, so everything looks great in here, and looks really nice. But anyways, we can stick the new exhaust in. So I'll probably just put the pieces up and then stick the, actually probably should stick the actuators on first, and then can just bolt them right up and build it that way. So should go together pretty easy. There's not much to it really. So alright, so this is looking so much cooler than the factory one, right? So I'm really excited to hear it. So I'm not quite done, but I'm just gonna actually put it down and fire it up and see what it sounds like. I just gotta install the actuators, just another bracket up on this side that holds them up out of the way, and then obviously the tips, but I also don't have the rear bumper on it. But so anyways, for now, I'm just gonna put it down and need to tighten up the bolts on right on the end of the Cadillac converter there on both sides, and then yeah, let's fire it up and see what it sounds like. All right, let's see what it sounds like. First start. Oh my God, that is insane. That sounds so sweet. Here it's revving down now. I cannot wait to drive this thing. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, I'll go turn it off and start it back up. What it sounds like. hopefully it sounds good on the mic and through the camera there. And then they're gonna throw these, where are the tips at here? Throw these tips on here. Look pretty good. I don't know if it'll change the sound at all or. It's gonna be so sweet. When it's just sitting here idling, it's actually not too loud. It just kind of rumbles and sounds so good. When it first started up there, it was cold, right? And I thought, oh my god, that's loud. But this is pretty nice. It'll sound really good driving down the road, and like I don't think it'll be too obnoxious. Like what I've heard, usually they're not too bad. But definitely gonna sound way better than that. So, alrighty, so it's the next day here, and I pretty much got the exhaust all the way wrapped up, and it's looking pretty sweet. So I'll just have to adjust the tips once I put the rear bumper on, but that's pretty minor. But anyways, next thing I'm gonna start on, I'm gonna pull this rocker panel off, this door off, and start taking some of this interior part, and then I can also take I'm gonna take all the suspension off here on the front. I believe all of everything has to come off. I think I'm not really sure how far I need to go, but I guess I'll just start taking stuff apart until I kind of can see better of where exactly this is going to go. And I think you should be able to see on the back side once I get the dash out of where this kind of bolts up, because you can see that's where the back of where they screw into there. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how exactly they're going to change this or how this goes together, right? So I'm not really sure how they get that apart exactly. Maybe a little bit of heat and some glue. I'm sure they have like a data sheet or something on it or instructions from GM to tell them exactly what to do there. But anyways, I might as well start getting it all ripped apart and getting it one step closer to getting this sucker ready. So I think I'll probably just take the door and the rocker panel off on the hoist and the suspension, and then maybe try to put it back there, and then start taking the whole entire interior out and the dash out and the front windshield out and everything like that. So Alrighty, so I got the sucker pretty much all the way ripped apart down to the firewall, and just kind of get a better idea of exactly where all the damage is at. So I do have the new rail. So this is actually the new side rail here that's going to be for it. So if you look, you can tell this is where that one is kinked here, and you can see exactly where the damage is at. And then this is the rail. Actually, this is the wrong side. I ordered the wrong side, but this is the part that goes right here. Like this is, I only call it the suspension module, I think. But I do have actually the right one is at the dealership, but I have to go pick it up tomorrow. And then I do have this rail, or this is for like the fender bracket, which I think the one on there is kind of okay, but I just ordered because it was actually, I think it was only 200 bucks. So I just ordered that anyways. And then this is the front energy absorber bar, which mine is fine, but I just thought, I'm pretty sure to get it out of there, you have to wreck it, I think. Just because it's glued in there. I'm not sure if you can get it apart without wrecking that. So I can get a better look at this damage in here. And I mean, it's not actually that bad, but it's just, they just called me today, and for some reason, so this is like the door pillar that I've been talking about. It goes right here. So, and then I think it comes up to the top here. So they won't sell me this part now. So they just called me today and they said the other part, like that, the suspension module that I ordered the wrong side for, that one's in, but the door pillar, they won't sell it to me now for some reason. So I don't know why this one's so restricted compared to this side rail. Like this side rail, you think it'd be more structural than this door post, but I don't know. Could be wrong. I did find all of the information on the AC Delco website about how to replace all this. Not that I'm going to do it, but I can probably bring it to the frame shop and maybe they'll let me, you know, show me how to, or I can just be there when they replace it, right? But if you look at this is where that hole is on the inside there. So your foot is right behind your pedals there. So I think it just, the suspension module, there's a spot right here. This is where it all connects to. You can see the seam, and this is where it wants you to cut it apart, because I can show you here in a minute on all the tech info. It wants you to like cut this part out with a saw, and then it tells you to heat up the spots of where to take it apart. And then also like this all just kind of comes apart. So I don't know what you can, but you can really see how it wrinkled it here where the paint's kind of falling off. So, but I don't think it actually like went any farther than that. Like obviously this is going to be need to be replaced. I think I mean maybe it just might be a little cracked here. It's just like, I don't know what this is exactly. It's not aluminum. It's just like that fiberglass board or something. But I don't know. It doesn't look like the damage is anywhere else. So I think if you did change these 3 pieces, you would be good. I don't think you'd even need to straighten it, because once you replace this main bar, take the door pillar out, and take this front suspension module out, there would be nothing else that would be damaged, and nothing even hooks to it. So as long as the parts that aren't like at the back here, as long as this isn't damaged, I'm pretty sure it just would bolt back up. And then once you put this new rail in, you put your door pillar in, and then you put your suspension module on, and then you put your energy absorber on the front there, and it would all go together. But I'm not really sure. I haven't look at all the parts that came out of here, so I'm going to have to organize all these. This is kind of the order that I took it out, but I'm going to have to go put it on a pallet somewhere, and until I get it ready to go. But so I don't know what exactly. I do need to talk to the body shop tomorrow a little bit more, because there's a body shop kind of, another body shop like an hour away from me, and they're actually a registered Corvette for this repair center for the C8s, but they told me they wouldn't fix it for me, so I don't know why they won't exactly, just because they said it has a salvage title. So I'm not really sure why, but anyways, they won't do it, so I guess I'll have to find a different way. But the body shop that has been doing some other frame stuff for me, they said they repair Corvettes quite a bit. They said they could do it no problem, but they don't. They're still trying to do the paperwork to get that Corvette repair number that we need to get that door pillar. But I just don't understand why I can't. I have all. They always sold me all these other frame parts, and this is like a pretty main rail, I would think. And they won't sell me this door pillar. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but I guess I'll have to do some more digging and see if I can somehow come up with one. But I mean, you can buy, for some reason, like I don't know if you ever seen that, where that tornado went in the States there. They had a whole bunch of like brand new cars, but they cut them all in half right down the middle. So I don't know if that's why because they don't want you to use them, but I don't think you could get this apart, because you can buy it for like, I don't know, say they want like $1,500 for the front and like $2,000 or something for the back. So I just don't know how the heck you would get that apart without wrecking it. So I think you would need new parts. I feel like you would just, I don't know, I just feel like it would be useless to buy that and then try to get that apart, right? So, but yeah, I don't know, here's kind of the new parts that I have. This is kind of like the inner structure. I don't think I needed this. I'm pretty sure this, I think it goes this way. Hopefully this one's the right side. I think it goes like this. It was only $200, so I got it too, just in case I needed it. But so I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do next year. I'm still gonna strip the suspension and stuff out of the front and a few other things and finish taking all that stuff on the dash. But I mean, as far as it looks like, it's only that damage in the one spot. So I guess if I can get that door pillar and the body shop will replace it for me, I should be golden. Because I mean, as long as it's done right and you use the correct glue and all the prep and everything's fine, I don't see why that would be an issue, because you still have this main torque tube or whatever they call it in the middle. Like that's still the main structure, and there's no damage on this. It's just because the wheel, I'm pretty sure when the wheel got ripped off, the wheel smacked it right here, and then it kind of pushed this up a little bit here, kinked it here, and I don't think the damage went past here. And if you look on the inside too, right, it's just kind of wrinkled a little bit here, and then damaged obviously here where the A-arm got ripped out. But you got to take this door pillar out, or at least the outside cover off, to change this main bar anyways. So, and you also had to take the suspension module off to change that. So really, you got to take that all apart anyways to change this main, like this main rail. So I don't know, it's all new to me, so I'm just trying to figure this out, because it'd be nice to be able to buy more of these and kind of know exactly what's going on, and if you could fix them easier, right? Because I'd imagine on the back you could take this all apart on the back like this. You can actually buy this, all this carbon fiber, or all this fiberglass stuff as a kit from GM for not too expensive. So if you could buy one that doesn't have actually frame damage and just like or fiberglass damage on the back, it'd be not too bad. But I mean, really, there's not much left on these cars, so it'd be kind of cool if GM would just sell you a brand new shell from front to back, the whole entire frame section. If they were so worried about people repairing them, if they would just sell you that for like, I don't know, 10 grand, that'd be pretty cool. Because then you could buy one with pretty good frame damage, strip it down, swap it over to the next one like probably 4 or 5 days, and you could have it back rolling again, instead of they make it such a nightmare to fix, right? So, but anyways, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Kind of stretched that one out, and gonna be back working on the truck tomorrow, and hopefully can figure out these Corvette parts. So if you know anybody that's ever fixed one, or if you know a shop in Alberta that'll, you know, change that, or has that CRN number, let me know. So anyways, thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one. Peace.